Andrew. I'm from Springwood and I'm president of Faulconbridge Brigade. I joined in 2004, which is not as early as you might guess from the white beard. I joined with my son, who was in his teens at the time. Actually started in 2001, 2002, where I was working as an IT contractor for what was then Department of Community Services. I had the task of setting up IT systems in the various disaster recovery centres and evacuation centres around the state. I drove all around the state visiting places that had been hit by bushfires, and this is after the fire had gone through. Our whole idea was to provide relief to the people who had been affected by fire, because I had a vehicle with Department of Community Services sticker on it, and they were actually expecting me to be a counsellor of some kind. And those experiences, some of which were quite emotional, really piqued my interest, and I thought, you know, I should really do something about joining the RFS. And on one occasion I turned up at one of these places. I won't say where because I don't want to find the motel where I'd been billeted. The motel owners were waiting for me and directed me to a gentleman who was at the back of the car park, and he was just crying. I get emotional even thinking about it. The museum stroke collection there, substantial value. He'd lost all of that. This is life's work. He'd lost his house, lost the lot. He was just broken. I just told him what room I was in, that if he wanted to talk any time, just come and knock on the door and we could talk. And he acknowledged that, and didn't really want to talk at that time, so I basically left him to it but kept an eye out. Not for lack of people, but there's so many people. Right now, something that really enthuses me is the influx of young members. A few weeks after the fire, one of the colleagues that was with me at Blacksland phoned me and said, asked for my assistance. He said, we've got a family who's been displaced and are living in Faulconbridge in temporary accommodation. The story was that that family had debunked from their house at the last minute. One of the young children, about 6 or 7 years old, lost a soft toy. It had gone. And was very upset, very traumatised watching his house catch fire as they left. She had told the child that she'd given the toy to a firefighter with a beard, which narrowed it down to about 1,000. Drove into their temporary accommodation in Faulconbridge with the lights flashing and this soft toy sitting on the front of the truck. And we did a little ceremony. We gave the soft toy to the kid, and then we presented the soft toy with one of these badges, just pinned it on. We roughed up the soft toy and so it looked like it had been through a fire, and the kid was absolutely overjoyed. One of the nicest things I can remember about it all, you get out of it what you put into it, and you can get out of it an immense amount of personal satisfaction. Exhilarating, fascinating, because there's so much to learn, you never stop learning. Can be confronting at times, so you learn to overcome some confronting situations and deal with them.